we get to add just certain parts? So we need to add all of them? Yeah. Oh, you're subtracting for your checking of your work. Okay, I thought this was a part of your equation. So fill in this part for your equation so that way I can tell which was the way that you solved, and then label this part to show that was a part of your checking. You didn't?
I did 599 plus 659. I got 1,258.
Good.
But then
What is a coupon?
Okay, that's really good. And you broke it up step by step. The next part is to
You see what you're gonna do with it?
So you're gonna take, well, how did you
You're
check
taking
it?
200 and you're gonna subtract 155. Why are we doing that?
You're gonna subtract, what are you subtracting in order to check your addition? You're gonna subtract. Okay, so 11 plus 9.
17.
No, 11 plus 9.
Oh.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
20.
20 plus 5.
25.
Okay. Drop the 5. Look at the 2.
And I do 5. 5 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13 plus
Okay, can you add dollar signs here since we're done with money?
You don't get a check.
addition, subtraction to check. So we should just do the same problem.
Okay, we're gonna take 2 more minutes and we're gonna get into some show calls, please. You guys are doing an excellent job. I love the way that you're showing dollar signs because you're dealing with money amounts. I love the way that you are, identifying your equation before you actually show your work. And I love the way that you guys are checking your work to make sure your answer is correct. So just take another 90 seconds and we'll get into some show calls. All right, ready, set?
You bet.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and go over the first one, using show call. Morgan, go ahead and read that for Mrs. Wills.
Mrs. Will, the second one?
No, the first one, please.
Mrs. Will spent $9,600 on her new car. Mrs. Fennell spent 3 times as much for her new truck. How much did Miss Fennell spend?
Very good job. I can see that Morgan set up her equation as 9,600 times 3, yes? Anyone get that? Show me. All right, the only thing I would suggest on that, Morgan, and anyone who did not add the dollar sign, go ahead and add your dollar sign to show that we're dealing with money here. I love the way that you have a chart set up over here, Morgan. She's got the W that represents Mrs. Wills. Over here for the math, can you tell us what you did over here, Morgan?
I multiplied 9,600 by 3,
Mhm.
and then I got 28,800, and then
Hang on one second, let's go ahead and check her work. 9,600 times 3, we saw that it says 3 times as much. I want to hear from everybody, what's 3 times 0?
0.
3 times 0 is
0.
6 times 3?
18.
I drop by 8, regroup by 1. 9 times 3 is
27.
Plus 1 is 28. Once again, a dollar sign, everything else looks good. And then we pushed it a little further, it looks like she added it, and then she added up the total by adding up what Mrs. Wills and Mrs. Bonnell spent all together. Anyone get that? 28,800. Very good job. Harper clap for Morgan on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Kylan, can I get yours for number 2, please? Antonio, please sit up. Come on up. Your work looks incredible, everybody. Everyone's working hard. Kylan, can you come up and explain what you did for number 2? Your work is neatly organized. I love the way that you use the redraw right strategy to show your work and to identify what numbers are important. Go ahead, Kylan, you have the floor. Read the problem for us. Yes, please.
Mrs. Randall purchased new pencils for the entire school. She spent $599 on pencils, $659 on books, and $398 on new notebooks. How much did Mrs. Randall spend?
So just explain your equation and why you set it up that way, please.
So I did addition 599 plus 659 plus 398 because
Real quickly, I just want to make sure you're doing the dollar symbols. Everything else looks great. Go ahead.
so I added it. So I did 599 plus 398, and I got 997. Then I added 997 to 659.
I'm gonna pause right here. How many of us broke it up? So we could actually take all 3 numbers and add those up. But why did you break it up, Kylan? I like the way you broke that up. What's the reason for it?
Because if I added all 3, I would feel like I have messed up.
Yeah, it's you. Sometimes when we do all 3, it opens up for error. So he did 2 of them, then he added the 3rd. Did anyone get 1,656 for their sum? Yes. What is a sum, Bentley?
An answer to addition problem.
Yes, answer to an addition problem. Excellent. Also, Kylan, I love the way that you checked your work. Can you explain to us how you checked your work, please?
I checked 997 minus.
Plus.
I did 997 minus 398, and to see if I got 599, and I got 599.
Good, and then you checked it over here as well. I like the way you persevered and took the time to, here's two check work. He checked it twice, both of his addition. Go ahead.
And for the second check, I did 1,656 minus 659. I got 997.
Very good job. And he has a sentence, Mrs. Randall spent $1,656 in all. I noticed that Kylan put his dollar sign at the end of the number. It goes before, okay? It goes before, and that's okay. Power clap for Kylan on 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, Kylan. It looks amazing. Korea, will you come up for the next one, please? Work looks good, friends. We're on number 3.